Om Shanti. This is the SakarMurli of 25th of January 2016. Essence. Sweet children, the words O God, O Baba should never emerge from your mouths. That practice belongs to the path of devotion. Question. Why do you children prefer to dress in white? What does it symbolize? Answer. You have now died alive from this old world, and this is why you prefer to dress in white. This white dress symbolizes death. When someone dies, he is covered with a white sheet. You children have now died alive. Om Shanti. The spiritual father sits here and explains to you children. If you don't use the word spiritual, but just say the Father, that too is fine. The Father sits here and explains to the children. All of you say that you are brothers. So, the Father sits here and explains to the children. He does not explain to everyone. All of you say that you are brothers. In the Gita, it says God speaks. To whom does God speak? All are the children of God. He is the Father, and so all the children of God are brothers. God must have explained to you and taught you Raja Yoga. The locks on your intellects have now opened. No one else in the world would have such thoughts. Those who receive the message will continue to come to school and study. They will think that they have seen the exhibition and that they now want to go and hear some more knowledge. The first and foremost thing is that these are the versions of the ocean of knowledge, the purifier, the sermonizer of the Gita, the Shiva. First of all, they should understand who it is that is teaching and explaining to us. It is the Supreme Soul, the ocean of knowledge, the incorporeal one. He is the truth. He only tells you the truth. Then there won't be any questions arising from that. First of all, you have to explain that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is teaching you Raja Yoga through Brahma. This is the royal status. When they have the faith that the Father from beyond this world, the Father of all, is the one who sits here and explains to you that he is the greatest authority, they won't have any questions. He is the purifier. So, when he comes, he must definitely come at his own time. You can see that this is the same Mahabharat war. After destruction, there will be the viceless world. This is the vicious world. People don't understand that Bharat was viceless. Their intellects don't work at all. They have Godrej locks on them. Only the one Father has the key to those. This is why he is called the bestower of knowledge and the bestower of the divine eye. He gives you each a third eye of knowledge. No one understands who is teaching you. Because they think it is Dada, Brahma Baba, they begin to criticize. They start saying something or other. Therefore, this is the first thing you should explain. It is written in this, God Shiva speaks. He is the truth. The Father explains, I am the purifier Shiva. I have come from the supreme abode to teach you saligrams. The Father is knowledgeful. He explains the secrets of the beginning, the middle, and the end of the world. Only at this time do you receive these teachings from the unlimited Father. He is the creator of the world. He makes the impure world pure. They call out, "O purifier, come." Therefore, first of all, you have to give his introduction. What is your relationship with that Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul? He is the truth. He gives you true knowledge to change from an ordinary human into Narayan. You children know that the Father is the truth and that he creates the land of truth. You come here to change from an ordinary human into Narayan. When you go to a barrister, you understand that you have gone there to become a barrister. You now have the faith that God is teaching you. Some have faith, but their intellects then develop doubts. Then other people tell them, "You used to say that God was teaching you. So why have you left God and come here?" When they develop doubt, they run away. They perform one sinful act or another. God speaks, "Lust is the greatest enemy. By conquering it, you will become the conquerors of the world." Those who become pure will then go to the pure world. Here, it is a question of Raja Yoga. You will go and rule there. All souls will have to settle their karmic accounts and return home. This is the time of settlement. Your intellects now say that the golden age will definitely be established. The golden age is called the pure world. All the rest will go to the land of liberation. They then have to repeat their own parts. You too continue to make effort for yourselves to become pure and the masters of the pure world. All of you will consider yourselves to be the masters. Even the subjects are the masters. People say, "My Bharat." Even great human beings and sannyasis, etc. say, "My Bharat." You understand that at this time everyone in Bharat is a resident of hell. We are now studying Raja Yoga in order to become residents of heaven. Not everyone will become a resident of heaven. Only at this time do you receive this knowledge. Whatever those people relate, it comes from the scriptures. They are authorities of the scriptures. The Father says, while studying the Vedas and scriptures of the path of devotion, they have continued to come down the ladder. All of that is the path of devotion. The Father says, "I come when the path of devotion comes to an end. I have to come and grant all devotees the fruit of their devotion. The majority are devotees. All of them continue to call out, 'O God the Father.' Devotees definitely say, 'O God the Father, O God.' There is a difference between devotion and knowledge. 'O God' must never emerge from your mouths. Human beings have had that practice for half the cycle. You now understand that He is your Father, and so you must no longer say, 'O Baba.' You have to claim your inheritance from the Father. First, have the faith that you are receiving your inheritance from the Father. The Father gives you children the right to claim your inheritance. He is the true Father, is He not? The Father knows that He gives His children the nectar of knowledge to imbibe, sits them on the pyre of knowledge, awakens them from their deep sleep, and takes them to heaven. The Father has explained that souls are residents of the land of peace and the land of happiness. The land of happiness is called the viceless world. The deities are completely viceless. The other is the sweet home. You know that that is the home of you actors, and that you come here from that land of peace to play your parts. We souls are not residents of this place. Those actors are residents of that place. They simply come from their various homes, change their dress, and play their parts. You understand that your home is the land of peace, where you are to return to. When all the actors have come onto the stage, the Father comes and takes everyone back home. This is why he is called the Liberator and the Guide. He is the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness. Therefore, where will all of these human beings go? Just think about this. You called out to the purifier to come here. What for? For your own death. You don't want to stay in the world of sorrow, and this is why you say, "Let us go home." All of them are believers in liberation. The ancient Raja Yoga of Bharat is very well known. Those people go abroad to teach ancient Raja Yoga. In fact, Hatha yogis don't know Raja Yoga at all. Their yoga is wrong. This is why you should go and teach them true Raja Yoga. Seeing the saffron robes of the sannyasis, people give them so much regard. Even in Buddhism, when they see someone in saffron robes, they give him respect. Sannyasis come later on. At the beginning of the Buddhist religion, there are no sannyasis. When sin increases in the Buddhist religion, the sannyas religion is established. That soul also comes from up above at the beginning of it. His followers follow him down. What would he do by teaching renunciation at the beginning? Renunciation comes later on. They have copied that from here. There are many Christians who give regard to the sannyasis. Saffron robes are the uniform of Hatha yogis. You don't have to leave your home and family, nor are you bound to wear white clothes. However, white clothes are good. You stayed in the bhatti and this became your dress. Nowadays, people like white clothes very much. When a person dies, he is covered with a white sheet. You have now died alive, and so to dress in white is good. First of all, give someone the Father's introduction. It takes time to explain that there are two Fathers. You are not able to explain so much at exhibitions. In the Golden Age, you have one Father. At this time, you have three Fathers because God enters the body of Prajapita Brahma. He is the Father of everyone. You also have a worldly Father. Acha, which of the three fathers gives you the highest inheritance? How does the incorporeal Father give you an inheritance? He gives that to you through Brahma. You can explain this picture very well. Shiv Baba is incorporeal, and this one is Prajapita Brahma, Adidev, the great-great-grandfather. The Father says, "You don't call me Shiva, the great-great-grandfather. I am the Father of all, whereas this one is Brahma, the father of humanity. All of you are brothers and sisters. Although you are males and females, your intellects understand that you are brothers and sisters. You receive your inheritance from the Father. There cannot be criminal assault between brother and sister. If there is a vision of vice between each other, they fall. They forget the Father. The Father says, "After becoming my child, you dirty your face." The unlimited Father sits here and explains to the children. You become very intoxicated. You know that you have to live at home with your families. You have to stay with your worldly relations and fulfill your responsibilities to them. You should call your physical father, Father. You mustn't call him your brother. In an ordinary way, you would call your father, Father. Your intellect understands that he is your physical father. You have knowledge. This knowledge is unique. Nowadays, they even call their father by name. But if you were to call your father brother in front of a visitor, he would think that you had gone mad. You have to be very diplomatic. Your knowledge is incognito and your relationships are incognito. You have to interact with great diplomacy. However, it is good to give regard to one another. You have to fulfill your responsibilities to your relations. Your intellects should go up above. We are claiming our inheritance from Baba, but you have to call your uncle, uncle, and your father, father. Those who haven't become BK would not understand about brother and sister. Only those who have become Brahma Kumars and Kumaris will understand these things. People outside would be shocked to hear this at first. A very good intellect is needed to understand these things. The Father is making the intellects of you children so unlimited. Previously, you had limited intellects. Now, your intellects go into the unlimited. He is our unlimited Father. All of them are our brothers and sisters. In terms of relationships, a daughter-in-law should be called daughter-in-law and a mother-in-law should be called mother-in-law. You shouldn't call them sister even though both of them come. Even while living at home, you have to interact with great tact. You also have to consider what people would say. Otherwise, they would say that you make husbands into brothers and mother-in-laws into sisters. They would wonder what you are being taught. Only you and no one else can understand these things of knowledge. It is said, only you know your ways and means. You have now become his children. Therefore, only you know his ways and means. You have to interact with great caution so that no one becomes confused. At exhibitions, you children first have to explain that it is God who is teaching you. Now, tell us who he is. Is it incorporeal Shiva or Sri Krishna? It is after the birth of Shiva that there is the birth of Krishna, because the Father teaches Raja Yoga. It has entered the intellects of you children that until the Supreme Soul, Shiva, comes, you cannot celebrate his birthday. Until Shiva comes and establishes the land of Krishna, how could you celebrate the birthday of Krishna? They celebrate the birthday of Krishna but they don't understand anything. Krishna was a prince, and so it would surely have been in the golden age that he was a prince. There would be the kingdom of deities. It wouldn't be Krishna alone who receives the sovereignty. It would surely be the land of Krishna. They speak of the land of Krishna and of this being the land of Kans. When the land of Kans was destroyed, the land of Krishna was established. They both exist in Bharat. Kans, etc., cannot exist in the New World. The Iron Age is called the land of Kans. Now, look how many human beings there are now. There are very few in the Golden Age. The deities didn't battle. Call it the land of Krishna or the land of Vishnu, the deity community or the devilish community. It is all here. However, there was neither a war between the deities and the devils, nor between the Kauravas and the Pandavas. You conquer Ravan. The father says, conquer these 5 vices and you will become the conquerors of the world. There is no question of battling in this. If you were to say fighting, that would be violence. You do have to conquer Ravan, but with non-violence. It is simply by remembering the Father that our sins are absolved. There is no question of battling, etc. The Father says, you have become Tamopradhan and you now have to become Sattopradhan again. The ancient Raja Yoga of Bharat is very well known. The Father says, connect your intellect in yoga with me and your sins will be burnt away. The Father is a purifier. Therefore, connect your intellect in yoga with him and you will become pure from impure. You are now having yoga with him in a practical way. There is no question of a battle in this. Those who study well and have yoga with the Father will claim the inheritance from the Father. Acha, to the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, the Father, Bap-Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children, and the spiritual children say namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharana 1. While practicing maintaining your vision of brotherhood, fulfill your responsibilities to your relations. Interact with everyone with great tact. There should be no criminal vision at all. At this time of settlement, you must become completely pure. 2. In order to claim your full inheritance from the Father, study very well and become pure by having yoga with the purifier. Blessing. May you be a completely surrendered trustee who finishes any trace of the progeny of vices. Those who keep the property of their old sanskars for a time of need get caught by Maya in one way or another. You can be caught by even a small piece of paper of your old register. Maya is very sharp. Her catching power is no less. Therefore, finish even any trace of the progeny of vice. Let there not be the slightest sign of the old treasures remaining. This is known as being a completely surrendered trustee and being loving and cooperative with the yajna. Slogan: to have special love for someone because of his or her speciality is attachment. Experience the complete and perfect stage, the same as Father Brahma. 25. Now, together with the seat of a speaker, also take the seat of an authority of all experiences. Sit on this seat and constantly be an easy yogi, a constant yogi, and a natural yogi. Become an authority of all experiences, and everyone will automatically bow down to you. Om Shanti.